I just want to bring to your attention a nice product that's come out by Deb Drum and a guy called Donnie Nir, and it basically is a training that shows how to publish your books to other platforms. I mean, many of us are already making money through the Kindle store on Amazon, and some of us, I'm sure, have got books elsewhere as well. You know, I've got some books in other stores too, but many people kind of get stuck there in the Kindle store, and there are benefits to that. Obviously, if you've just got your book in Kindle, you're allowed to promote your book with free promotions and other different benefits that come along with being exclusive to Amazon. But it may be that you've got some books in there that either aren't selling well, that are facing stiff competition from too many other books in the same niche. And one of the ways to really step into another passive income stream would be to take those books and publish them to other platforms like the iBook Store, Google Books, Kobo, eCentral. This is one that I'd not heard of, but certainly one that I'm going to be just taking more of a look at in the next few weeks. And of course, Nook. Now, it doesn't mention Nook, but I know that they're going to be adding that to the training pretty soon. So, you know, these are some of the figures that Don is getting. He's got about 15 books, and these are just monthly revenues from one of the sites that he's published his books on. You know, not the Kindle store. This is another site. Now, not astronomical figures, but if that's a monthly income and you've got that coming in from 15, 20 different books, and you're doing it without any advertising whatsoever, that soon stacks up to be a really nice income, do you mean, or extra income from the same books. You know, essentially what this training is, and let's just jump over into the training area right now. Publishing Beyond KDP by Donnie Nir and Deb Drum. You'll come in now. It's a very, very simple training, very simple site. You know, you've not got 10,000 videos telling you every single detail of how to go about doing this. It does assume a certain level of knowledge, and that you've really kind of got your act together, that you understand the basics of self-publishing. Say, for example, you may have already published to the Amazon store. But assuming that that's you know, you've got some prior experience with publishing your books to Amazon or wherever, it's a very, very simple course. You know, basically it will, you've got a welcome, and then it will show you how to prepare your book. So it talks about the different sizes you need and how to prepare the book covers for iBooks and Google Books, and then how to create a table of contents. Now, the table of contents training for Mac and PC is, again, very basic. You know, it seems that Don publishes quite simple books, basic books up to these platforms. You know, it's and it's not rocket science. So this is if he can, like he says himself, if he can do it, you can do it. You know, I've got to admit, I was probably looking for a bit more detail in the videos, but you know, what you do get is enough to work with, enough to work on, and actually get your books uploaded. You then go into uploading your books, and it shows you specifically how to publish to Google Books. Okay, very interesting. Got the links and everything through to set up your account and begin that process. And Don also covers some quite nice tips in these from his own experience as to how you can really set your book so it's search engine friendly, and that when people search for certain keywords within those stores, your book is likely to turn up. You've then got how to publish to iTunes. He also shows a very interesting way how to because Apple, being Apple, created the iBooks publisher software, but of course it's only available on Mac, which locks out the majority of people. But Donnie actually shows you a place where you can go and very cheaply basically open up a Mac emulator, publish your book using the iBook publisher, and only pay for the time it takes you to do it, which certainly will be under an hour. So it's very, very interesting. He then goes into how to actually upload your newly created EPUB book to iTunes, and just all of the various things that you need to do. Most of the tools that he suggests you can get for free. So this is not going to be a costly process for you. It's actually going to take what you've already produced oftentimes and then just multiply its potential income that it can bring to you. Again, you've got a video publishing to Kobo.
I would like to show...
Many of the videos are under between 5 and 10 minutes long, so you could probably work your way through the entire training in under an hour. And then publish into somewhere called eCentral. I'd never heard of this before. Apparently, it's very, very big in Asia, but at the same time with English speaking. Okay, so it's certainly somewhere that I'm going to be looking at as a new market, a new audience for the books I've already got in my portfolio. So definitely very, very interesting information. You then go into the more info, and it's got some various outsourcing options and kind of a wrap up by Donnie. And then we come over to the case study area. Now, this is really quite a valuable area of the training. Deb Drum herself goes through the process of researching a book. So she researches researches the kind of cover she would want to use on this book. She's got a kind of health and fitness book that she wants to publish. So she goes through the process of how she would brainstorm the cover, brainstorm pen names, and then publishes it to the iBook store. Okay, so she walks through literally that process, and then, as you can see, she now shows that in the bookstore there. Publishing to Google Books, and again, when you search for that particular keyword, which is a popular keyword, her book very, very quickly comes up in the Google Play Store. Publishing to Kobo, and then you're pretty soon to be added. You've got publishing to eCentral, and thankfully as well, publishing to Nook, another popular platform for ebooks. So that's pretty much the lowdown on what you're going to find in the training. It's not cheap. It's going to cost you $100 if you wanted to buy it. So you want to be certain that this is something you're going to actually do. Okay? Don't buy the training just because it's the latest thing that everyone is sending out emails about. Buy the training because you plan to put it into effect. Now, if you've got books already in your portfolio, if you've got books on Kindle that are kind of languishing and you're not getting many sales, this could be a really great way to repurpose those books and begin to generate some passive income from marketplaces that are much, much less competitive. Donnie's experience is that he is earning very nice monthly passive income, moderate passive income from these different stores month on month without doing anything other than just simply taking 10-15 minutes to upload his books to these different marketplaces. Essentially Publishing Beyond KDP walks you through that process. Now, Donnie himself is very, very likable, judging by his videos, very easy to listen to and very, very sincere. And, that sincerity comes across. And so I'm assuming that Donnie would be very happy if you buy into the training and work your way through the training, I'm sure that the support would be there from both Deb and Donnie to help you if you've got any questions, if you've got problems or whatever. I'm sure they'll be there to help you out and make sure you can actually put the training into effect. Now, essentially, the training is very, very simple. It's not complex. It's not rocket science, like I say. So pretty much if you're used to working with Amazon, this is going to be a breeze for you. But like I say, Donnie and Deb will be there to help you out if you need. Again, it's $100. It's money that you could make back very, very quickly and very easily just by following the steps of the training and actually doing what it teaches. You'll make that back in no time at all if you've got a number of good quality books in your portfolio ready to repurpose to these different places. So hopefully that was helpful. If publishing beyond KDP is something that you're looking to do, you want to get out of the kind of Amazon bind and move into these other stores, begin to position yourself as these other stores grow and flourish, then this may well be a great training for you to pick up and put into effect. So thanks, guys. Thanks for your time. Thanks for listening. And hopefully that was helpful.